So okay guys, so last classes we have seen in the EIB integration guys. We have seen both EIB inbound and outbound. So today we're going to discuss core characters. Okay? Core characters. Okay. So what is the use of the core characters? The core character uses mainly if we want to capture a delta changes file guys. So that purpose we go with the core characters, and in core characters we don't need to create any fields. We just select a fields guys. Okay. So use cases when you go with the what is the purposes of the core characters. Okay. So this is the one. Okay. Select a group of output fields. Okay. In the including in the integration output file. Okay. For example, uh, if you want to capture a position data section like in custom report EAB. So what are the fields we have guys? Position ID, position name, business title, okay, position effective date, and position time type. These are the fields, right? So we need to select each field as a different way. So in core characters, all the fields contain the one specific group. Okay. So we'll see one by one. Okay. Each field having the different options. Like if you want to include the field in the output file or exclude or require while selecting the options, what will happen? If it select as a required, that field as a required. If any position or any employee doesn't have the field, that employee will not included in the output guys. Okay. So if you want to add any custom fields, may calculate also we can add here. So if we want to capture the only specific business process transaction, for example, we want to only when hire happen. Okay, only those employees if we want to capture. Only we can include business process guys, hire, termination, job change, personal data change. So if you can include this business process only if any employee having changes of those business process, only those employees will be included in the output file. Okay. So if you want to include the output file as a specific employees, like if you want to include as a specific pay group, company, or country employees, we can include the eligibility criteria level. The last option is generate a output file that contains only change in the field for the affected workers. Affected workers. For example, you have selected a position ID, position name. The position ID got changed, or position name got changed. That employee also be including the output files. Okay. So let's see few more examples. In the entire system we have a 679 employees. Okay. New hires 10 employees. Termination 4 employees. Okay. And changes 10 employees. If we create a custom report using the EAP, how many employees will be extracted, guys? 6. EAP with custom report, guys. How many employees will be extracted? Total employees will be extracted. The total 679. New hires 10 employees. Total 689. Okay, 689 employees will be extracted, guys. If we not include a terminated employees, what will happen? 685 employees will be included, guys. Okay, it's not consider this changes employees. Okay, but coming to if custom report 689 or 685. Yes or no? In core kata worker, how many employees will be captured? So it will not capture the all the changes, guys. As we discussed, all the employees. All the employees. It will extract only changes file. Changes means how many employees we have changes? 10 employees is a new hire. New hires also changes, right? And termination also changes. And this changes also other changes. Other changes 10 employees. The total 24 employees will be extracted, guys. Okay? Only 24 guys, not all the employees. Only 24 employees will be extracted by the integration. So, because of if you run with if you go with the EAB with custom report, what will happen? It will run more time. Okay, performance will be decreased, guys. If you go with the core character, it will check the only 24 employees, right? So it will increase the performance as well. Okay, so this case we go with the core characters, guys. Okay, so let's go to 10. So what is the task to create a core characters? Yesterday we have discussed that. Create integration system. So integration name INT 128 CCW core character worker. If you scroll down, so we have to select a template text. So here we don't have any inbound and outbound specific option to select. Okay. So we have based on the template, it will choose the whether it's inbound or outbound. Okay. So most of the cases in real time they will use core control worker guys. Okay. So we have a different integration worker effective change interface. This we can call it as a Wiki integration. WECI Wiki integration and the core control worker. Okay. So we have a core control worker payroll interface, payroll effective change interface. Okay. Organization, core control organization outbound, location, core control location, and job requisition, core control job requisition. Regularly we use this all the templates guys. Okay. So 90% we will use the core control workers guys. Core control worker. So let's select worker to worker and click OK. So here we have a total 7 steps, guys. 6 steps actually. So this is a create integration system is a task. Okay. Then configure the integration services. Once you configure the integration services, start step is a configure integration attributes. Then configure integration field attributes, transactional services, integration maps, and the sequence generator, guys. Okay. So we have a field override services diagram. Eligibility criteria. One more option is eligibility criteria also we have. Let's see. So first step is create integration system, then configure integration services. So by default, once we click OK on the integration name and integration template, by default it will go to the integration services, guys. Okay. If we select as a enabled all the services, it will enable the all the services, guys. Okay, all the services. So we have a few by default select the enables option, guys. It's a required option. That is the reason the workday default select the few options. Let's see the remaining options, guys. Okay, this is the delivery service, guys. Okay, if we want to deliver a file with the SFTP server, we need to enable these delivery services, and this is the transactional services. So we'll see later transactional services. This is the file sequence generator. Okay, we'll see this all the options one by one. So we'll see as of now. First we go with the personal data section. If we want to capture a personal data section like first name, last name, address details. Okay, so it's contain personal data section, and then worker status data section, whether employee is active or inactive. So those it will be under workers data section fields. Under position data section. Okay. Leave and options data section. If we want to capture whenever which employee got going to leave, okay, those employees we can capture by leave option section. We have a compensation data section. Which employee at how much amount is getting. Okay. Those related we can extract by the compensation data section. Okay, let's click OK and see. So we got one error, guys. What is this error? Can you please tell me the anyone can guess what is the error?
It is asking we need to have some version.
Yes, correct. Where we can enable the version?
Configure integration attribute.
Worker integration configuration.
Worker to worker is a template, guys. Worker to worker is a template. It's showing as integration configuration. Okay. So their integration configuration we have to play a version. But exactly where we can get this option? Please read the entire
Integration system. In integration system, configuration integration attribute.
yes, integration system. Go to the integration system action. Under integration system, we have an integration attributes. The next section is configure integration attribute section. Okay. So here also showing as a we need to go to configure integration attributes. integration system, configure, integration attributes. Okay. Then field attributes, field overrides, then maps. Okay. These are the orders we need to configure. Okay. Field attributes. So if we can observe, we have a so this many attributes. Here we have to find a required for launch in the options tab. So we have a required for launch. There is a version. We have to select. So we have a lot of versions. So recent version we have to select. Latest version is a 40. Select this option and click OK. Okay. Then what is the option, guys? Next step, integration, field attributes. So what are the services we have enabled? Personal data, status data section, position data section, compensation data section, right? So those are the sections available under field attributes. Field attributes. Let's see each and everything. First go to personal data section. So under personal data section, we have a different fields. Okay. First is if you want to include a name data section, select name. 1 minute, guys. Hi guys. So we have a name type. So if we want to capture a name type, like so yesterday we have seen in the web service output, right? So legal name, preferred name. So that is under name type, guys. If we want to capture the first name, select that options, last name, and prefix, social suffix, and if you want a legal name and the full and the gender information, birth date, and marital status, everything, guys. What are the fields you want? You can select here, guys. Address data section, address type, like home or work, address usage is public, is primary, address line data section. Okay. So if you want to capture a municipality, sub-municipality, region of the address, sub-region, postal code, country. Okay. So these are the phone numbers, email data section, email type. Okay. Phone number also if we can capture this. If you scroll to here, required field, guys. If we select as a required field, email address. If any employee doesn't have the email, those employees will be not part of the output file. Okay. So it is a not a recommended, guys. It will, if we do this, what will happen? The integration will run more time. Okay, and if you want to capture a maximum length, so if you give it as a 10 characters, the email address is a more than 10 characters. It will cut the 10 characters. After 10 characters, it will print only 10 characters. So this is the use of maximum length. This is also not a recommended way. Okay. Same way, if you go to the status data section, we have a staffing event date, employee status, the employee is active or not, hire date, hire reason, and first day of work, terminated, termination date, this implies rehire. So I have selected this many fields, guys. Next, go to position data section, position ID, position effective date, is it primary position, position title, business title, worker type, position time type, schedule weekly hours. That position is eligible to 40 hours weekly or 30 hours. Okay, like that. Pay rate type, organization data, work shape. So this all the courses. Okay, if you want to capture a supervisory, it means manager, ID manager name. Coming to compensation data section, under compensation data section, position ID, effective date, compensation change reason, total annual base pay, total base pay currency. These are the options. Okay, then click OK. So next one is integration system field overrides. Field overrides means under this we have a eligibility, guys. Field override section, under field override section we have a eligibility criteria. So what are the employees is eligibility to extract in the output, guys? Okay, so we can create a true or false condition here. Okay, so then you can check a country equal to India or company equal to global motor service USA. If we want those type of condition, we can create a true or false condition and we can include here, guys. Okay, otherwise if we want to capture all the any is true. Okay, any is true and click OK. Then field overrides completed, guys. If we want a field mappings, we'll check, guys. Okay, first we will run the integration. How the file will be generated, let's see. So core control workers default the 7 launch parameters we have, guys. 4 is a date launch parameters, 3 is a normal parameters. This 7 launch parameters is very required, guys. This required means very important, guys. Every every interview will ask this type of questions, guys. Okay. What are the launch parameters available for the core control worker? What are those? And what are the use of those core launch parameters? Okay. This is a very important, and based on this launch parameters only, the data will be extracted, guys. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. So as of now, I don't want to discuss these launch parameters. Okay. So we'll see later, guys. I'm selecting the. We have a as of entry moment, effective date. It means effective date means as of effective date. Last successful as of entry moment. Last successful effective date. When the integration is last successfully completed. When the last successful effective date and the last successful entry date. Okay. So as of entry date means by default it will select a current time base. Okay. The current time is at 21 because it is a running in the US time zone. If you select as a 22, what will happen? Let's see. Okay. On the effective date, we can take it as a future date, guys. No problem. What are the effective date we want to take? We can take. No problem. But in as of entry movement, it will not allow future data guys. Okay. Effective date, we can take a future date. This is the last successful run date and last successful effective date. So till now we did not run the integration, right? So that is the reason it's not showing any data here. Okay. So the next time, so second run, what will happen? This date will come to here. This date will come to here. If we can observe. So last successful run date I am taking as a December 1st. Effective date also December 1st. Okay. I am just running integration by clicking OK. If you scroll down, you can display the what are the options we have selected here. Okay. It's got completed, guys. Let's see output.xml. We need to we need to download a deliverable document. Output.xml. So total 4 workers got into the output. So this is the parent node, parent element. Okay, worker sync. Inside that we have a header tags. Header tags contain the dates, guys. What are the dates we have selected? Prior entry time, current entry time 22. Okay, prior effect date and current effect date. Between these dates, any changes happening, only those employees will be extracted, guys. Okay, so between this entry dates, guys. This is the starting entry date. Okay, bro Gopalakrishna, please mute yourself. Okay, so this is the starting date. It means December 1st to December 22. Between these dates, any transaction happen, any transaction happen, and the effective date should be before the 31st of December 2025. Okay, before the effective date should be before this date, guys. Okay, so that employee will be extracted, and entry date between anything, effective date, if effective date meet with between these dates, those employees also will be extracted. Okay, let's see, we have a total 4 employees. So header, later we have a summary section as a worker. Sorry, each worker tag contains the worker, one employee, guys. Total 4 employees, 4 worker tags. Let's see each worker, why this employee is coming as a output. 21008 employee. This is the name and eligibility is true. Okay, this is the name data section, guys. Under personal data section, we have selected as the name data section, which is a name type is a legal, and first name, last name we have selected. And general information, birth date, marital status we have selected. Under personal data section, personal data section open here and closed here, guys. Okay, between these, all the fields having the personal data section. This is the name data section. This is the address data section. Address data section open here and closed here, guys. Address type is an address public, address line data, postal address, country we have selected. And then email data section we have selected. Okay. Then status data section. It will open here. Under status data section, employee status, active, hire reason, termination reason, terminated. This all the information we have selected. Under position data section, we have selected all the fields is extracted here, guys. Supervisory also we have selected. Under compensation, we have selected this all the fields. This all the data structure, it will be extracted by the integration, guys. Okay. So why this employee is extracted, guys? Why this employee got extracted? Is there any difference? How? Because of it will capture, core control will capture only changes, guys. Changes file, right? So for this employee, what changes happen? Why this employee is extracted? So let's see few other, total 8 output files, right? So we have a remaining files. Let's see data change audit file. Data change audit file. Sorry, data change audit file, guys. What is the data change audit file? Let's download. This is the HTML format. Okay. This contains the what are the changes for the employee. Only it will show only total 4 employees. Same as output file 21008 employee. Okay. So these are the dates we have selected. Okay. So this extract includes the changes in current entry date time that become effective during the period between the effective from date to effective to date. Okay. This is the condition we discussed, right? Entry and effective date between the effective dates happening. That employee will be extracted. Okay. Let's see why this employee is extracted. So previously, which is a main output file, XML file, which is a data change audit file. Okay. What are the changes for that employee? We can identify using this file, guys. Let's open first employee. This is the fields, guys. This is the current values. This is the prior values, guys. Previously, what data that employee having and what is the current value? Okay. It's got the old value. This is the new value. Any changes between these two, then only this employee will be extracted, guys. Let's see what changes. Is there any changes on the personal data section, name data section, this fields, address data section, email data section? No changes, right? No prior values. So come to status data section. Do you have any changes on these fields? No. If you come to position data section, which is a highlighted yellow color, guys, which means which is a changes. Okay, yellow color means changes, guys. If you having the red color means terminated, removed. Okay, and green color, guys. Green color means new hire price. Okay, and adding a new data. Okay, so this is the changes file, guys. Yellow color means position title, business title got changed. These two changes. Previously, position title is this director's payroll operation. Now the changes to senior director payroll operation. This is also same director payroll operation and the senior director payroll operation. Why this applies extracted? There is no position change, guys. There is no position change. There is no any changes. Status data, address data, no changes, guys. Only changes. What are the fields we have selected in the output, guys? Even those field changes also it will be captured, guys. There is no position data change, but even in the title got changed, business title got changed. Due to that, that employee will be extracted in the output, guys. Okay. Even see one more change also on this employee. Compensation change reason got changed. Okay. Compensation change reason this one previously. This is the current one. And previously total annual base pay is 14,000 1,49,415. Now 1,58,000. It's got increased, guys. Base pay is 6,225. This is the 6,600, guys. Okay. This is the changes file, guys. We'll see the second employee. Second employee's hire date got changed 2000 to 2001, guys. So okay, the hire date got corrected maybe. That is the reason this employee got extracted the output file, guys. Supervisory got removed, guys. Supervisory for this employee doesn't have any manager, guys. This employee doesn't have any manager right now. 21141. If you open the tenant, If you observe, is there any manager here? If you open here, assume as a manager. Okay. So for this employee, no managers. Guys. Okay. So which is highlighted with red color, guys. Red color means terminated or remove the data from the worker. So for this employee doesn't have previously this employee is a manager. Now the current no one has assigned to the manager. So that is the reason it's showing as a red color highlighted. Okay. For this employee is a salary change. For this employee is a green color highlighted. It means green color means new hire or any new data check, new data added. Previously that employer doesn't have any data which got added new data. See the previously for the general information nothing, but he selected as a not declared. That is the reason it's showing as a green color and it's extracted as a output file. Okay, so this way we can find in the changes file data change audit file. Okay, if you download the diagnostic audit file, so what are the this file uses? Open this file. So this file will include the all the employees. How many employees we have in the eligible for this integration? Those all employees will be extracted by the diagnostic audit file. Okay. So open the each one by one employee. So here no relevant change in this worker's information detected the worker has not been included in the output file. So it means for this employee there is no change. That is the reason this employee is not included in the output file. If you want to check more details, you can check message added file one .zip file. Okay. So same for the remaining employees as well. So if you open the 21008, this employee have the changes, right? Changes were detected on the workers information add workers eligible to including in the output. Okay. If you want to check the more details, you can check in the message added underscore one .zip folder. If you want open the previous file, so what is the message added file, guys? Message added underscore one, right? Underscore one underscore star. This is the one. Okay. Just download. So let's see the 21008, right? So what is the current value? So 2100 having the two values. What is the current value? What is the historical data? If you open this file, if you can observe this XML file, all the data like workers reference, worker data, personal data, under personal data, name data, same as a name detail data, country information, preferred name data, okay, and all the fields available here, guys. So even we did not enable the national ID data, even those data also available in this file, guys. What are the data we did not enable, right? Passport ID. This fields also available in this file, guys. If you scroll to last, so this is the integration field override data, which is eligible to define whether this employee is eligible or not. Okay, and chain data. This is integration workers reference. So these are the changes showing that get workers. All the data will be extracted. this historical file. Okay. So if we can observe the current data 21008 current data, guys. It will personal data section, preferred name data, gender information, identification data section. All data will be included. Okay. And if we scroll to last, integration field override. This applies a eligibility or not. Eligible or not. Eligibility creation is eligible for this employees extracted in the output file. If any changes, what are the changes, guys? Position title, right? Where it is. This is the organization. If we want to check the M plus more information, we can check in the zip folder. Under zip folder, so we will have the M plus information, guys. Okay. We have a changes more. Okay. So we have a lot of data to check each and everything. So this files contain the zip folders contains the different employees, guys. Okay. This folder until how many employees? This many employees, guys. Okay. So the remaining employees will be displayed in the other zip folders, guys. Others zip folders, guys. Okay. So this is the use of this folder, guys. This is the changes what are the employees we have in the last, guys, in the zip folder. Okay. So we have seen the output file contains the all the data changes file employees, the main file, data change audit file. It means those extracted files employees, what are the changes for those employees. If we want to check, we can check this. Diagnostic audit file, why this employee is not extracted in integration, we want to track. So check that employee into the diagnostic audit file and that file containing the zip folder reference. Under zip folder, we have the all the data, guys. Okay, which is not selected data, right? So those all the data will be included in the zip folders, guys. Okay. So this is the XSD format, guys. So it's a different format we can as of now skip, guys. Okay. These are the file types we have, guys. Okay. So let's see the few more options now. Okay. So till now, any doubts, guys? So okay, guys. So we will take a 10 minutes break. So we will continue exactly 10:10 a.m. guys. Okay. Again, we will start at 10:10 a.m. guys. Take a break now. So we will start again. Thank you, guys.